Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me. Brand image, customer experience, customer engagement. Now, back into the office in the kitchen, actually, just about to have a coffee before we go off again. Something I very rarely touch on openly and publicly and talking to you. But I think I need to. We talk about the brand, we talk about the image, we talk about the customer experience, the customer engagement. Now, what has become apparent this morning is listening to a group of businessmen, networking, shall we say, the lack of respect and trust they have in their staff. Now, there's a problem with this, is that without your staff, you have no business. Without your staff, you have no customers. Now, it's an old thing that goes around, and obviously I hear it quite a lot in the transport industry. When a truck driver or a delivery driver doesn't want to do anything, they'll get their driving licence out and they'll go, "What's it say on there? Driver. You employ me to drive, therefore I drive. I don't load, I don't pack, I don't do whatever." Now, the reason this happens is it's because it's attitude. Now, today I overheard a business owner talk to a member of his staff. Probably shouldn't have heard it because they were in the back office having a discussion. Now, the comment was, "I can get another secretary, there's the door." And my problem with that is, no, you can't. Because the front of house staff have built relationships. Now, bear this in mind. Whatever was going on has gone on. The staff you have invested in. You have given them uniform. In theory, you have given them uniform, you have given them training, you have given them support, you have given them backup, and you have given them the tools to do the job you want them to do. Now, as part of that job that you're paying them to do, is engage with the customers, whether it's answer the phone, whether it's get sales, whether it's sell a car, sell a truck, sell whatever. So your staff you have invested time and money in. Now, if you disrespect them, they aren't going to do their job properly. If you haven't put a background, a package, a training schedule, you haven't got a mission statement, you are the one that's at fault. Now, I wanted to grab this manager, this business owner, and say, hey, she's not the problem, you are. Because if you haven't got a structure, a plan, and a support package, how do you expect them to do their job? Now, I say this because I am in the car trade, I'm in the trucks, the haulage. When salesmen sell you a vehicle or you buy a vehicle from a salesman, you build up a reputation, you build up a relationship. They are trusted in some respects. Now, when that salesman leaves that firm and goes down the road, he will ring you up and say, "I'm now at such and such, would you like to come and see me?" Yeah, of course I can, because the relationship is with him or her. So I'd like you to bear this in mind. As a conscientious business owner, a business manager, I need you to ask yourself some questions in the mind. Have you got a plan for your staff? Are they working on that plan? Have you given them training for the mission that the business is doing? Do you know where you want to go? Have you given them the support that when they need help, assistance, guidance, you're there or somebody else is there? Now, there's lots of old wives' tales. "Oh, I employ people because I haven't got time or I can't do it." Well, the second one's useful if you allow the person with the more intelligence and the better skills to educate you. So that's an odd one. I have different thoughts on both, because I'd employ somebody who knows more than I do to help me, and I'd give them the tools and the training. At the end of the day, your staff connect to your customers. The better your staff connect, the more loyal your customers are. So the key person in this business is your staff. Now, in the haulage and transport industry, if you ain't got drivers, you ain't got trucks going down the road earning you money. So don't disrespect them. But B, train them, educate them, guide them, support them, and they will give you 3 or 4-fold what you've invested in them. Now, this morning got me goat, as you can possibly guess, because at the end of the day, this where we were having this little network, I've been in there several times and I've never seen this person do anything other than be absolute professional and absolutely courteous, respectful of the people that are coming in, having coffee, networking. And it was the attitude of the manager: I can get another one of you. No, you can't, because she's actually very good. When we come in, she does what she does. Now, the difference being is, if she's failing, it's because the system's failing. If your business isn't growing, it's your failure. So understand your brand, your image, and your customer experience and your customer engagement comes back to the team of staff you put in front of you. We understand this in sport. Trust me, I know this. You cannot have a pit stop in F1 without a team of people. That's a fact. And you can watch it on TV. Lewis Hamilton comes in and trusts those boys do it right. But if the team haven't given the pit stop boys the right tools, the right pressure, the right wheel nuts and the right training, it ain't going to happen. So think about it logically. The company supply the equipment, supply the training. The customer coming in for the pit stop, Mr. Hamilton, expects a service, and 9 times out of 10 he gets it and he says thank you. The difference being is that the more he wins, the better the business. So thank the guys that make it happen, and it's easier for me to explain it to you in this sports way. Lewis Hamilton is the customer, comes in, wants a set of tyres. They fit a set of tyres, they do their job, they do what they're meant to do. But if they haven't got the support of the people behind them with the right equipment and the right training and the right practice, that isn't going to be as swift and as smooth as he's going to be helpful for. He's expecting a service, he gets a service, he goes away again. Bit later on he says thank you. If it doesn't go right, is it those guys or is it the support and the practice from the management above? Very easy to see on TV. Now put that into your business. Your front of house are the ones with the ideas. They are serving the customer day in, day out. If you don't support them, you don't look after them, you don't care about them, they can quite happily turn into a bad apple. And that bad apple will ruin the business because they've only got to speak to 1 or 2 customers, and those customers will speak to other people. So just bear this in mind. You, as a business owner, as an employee, should have a training process, should have invested time, money and effort. You should understand your staff, you should respect your staff, you should be there with a backup and a support system. So the question is, when they go wrong, if they haven't been taught, educated and trained, it's not their fault. It's your fault because it's your business and you wanted them and you've employed them to do a job. If they're not doing that job, different kettle of fish. If they're doing the best they can because you haven't trained them, that's your fault. So there comes a little bit on here, and I talk about the customer relationship immensely, the relationship with the customers. And I've said many times, it might only be 1 or 2 people in that business get to meet customers. And when they meet the customers, they're the ones building the relationship. And it's easy probably with car sales because Ford don't sell you a car. A salesman or saleswoman sells you a car. And when they move from one dealership to another, they got on the phone, "Oh, Mr. Jones, I've moved. I'm now 20 miles up the road. Do you want to come and see me for coffee?" "Yeah, of course I will." Relationship. So bear that in mind when you think about your staff. They are the asset to make your business, to grow your business. Because if they're not happy, they won't engage with the customers. So I know this is probably a bit heated this morning, this afternoon, or lunchtime as it is. But bear that in mind. How do you treat your staff? Because they are treating your customers the same way you treat them. Take care. See you soon.